Let me ask you this, okay, as you chill on this team level, what's going on? There's another game to go, but just what are you feeling after this big win?
I mean, it's huge. When you go through a game like that, it starts off with 48 minutes and then you go into overtime. And mentally, you have all the ups and downs of the game. It's almost like watching an incredible movie and then have an incredible ending in your favor. So I think we all went through every emotion, in the book, and then to be able to get this win, we're on cloud nine right now.
Can you talk about what's happening on there with the rebounds?
Man, they won it, We did everything to keep them off the glass. Our face guard, Collison a couple times, and he still got, them shooting jump shots. A lot of the time, you go in the rebound and the ball falls over your head, and it seems like they came up with every loose ball. So, they definitely came out and they played with all the energy in the world. They scrambled, they played tough. They went after every offensive rebound, but somehow, some way, we still were able to prevail.
You talk about the veteran presence and how important it was for you to keep it together as veterans.
Oh, it was huge. I got frustrated a couple of times, and every time I came over to the bench, Jason Kidd just kept pointing at his head. Keep your head, keep your head. I got frustrated again at the end of the game, with some of the tangles up, that I kept getting involved with, and once again, I look over at him and he's doing this. So, it's just at the right time, we got such a veteran team that's been in this situation, and we understand what this means, and we all lean on each other at different parts of the game. I may be talking to Jed or Tricks at one point, and then a couple minutes later, they're doing the same for me, and that's what a veteran team is all about.
You guys talked about seizing the moment. Did you ever think you'd wait that long in the game to seize the moment?
No, I didn't. I was hoping that I honestly felt like when we made our defensive run and we started getting closer and closer and edging the lead down, I thought we would bite them at the end of the regulation and win the game. But going into overtime, I really felt like we had the momentum. I felt like it was in our favor. I felt like defensively we were all tuned in, and I felt like we would come up with the shots. We got Dirk Nowitzki on our team and Jason Taylor, and we got a savvy vet that throws in threes at the opportune time. So, I always feel like it's in our favor.
You closed out the Lakers in that fourth game when you had the opportunity. Can you talk about that opportunity that faced you now?
Oh, I was just telling Jet, we got to come out the same way. The same way we came out in that closeout game, we got to come out with all the energy in the world. We got to muster up whatever we have, and try to finish this thing. I know we all hurting. We all were hurting tonight. I was gassed. It was one of those emotional nights, and we were able to still get the win. We're gonna get some rest now, and now we got to hit them with the first one. Just frustrated in myself. There's so many second opportunities with offensive rebounds, and Collins just kept seeming to get. I felt like I was boxing them out, and I tried face guarding them, and then I kept finding myself in the wrong position on help. Just so frustrating, But even right after he hit the three, I looked up at the clock and the score. I said, okay, we still got time. 15 points, we still got time. We came into the huddle. I told the guys, listen, everything done went wrong for us tonight. There's still time on the clock, and we're gonna play this out. If we can just get within striking distance, we'll have opportunities. We played defense, we never gave up, and we had our opportunity to shot.
At what point did you feel like you really had a chance to?
I think when we cut it within 10, I think it was 2 minutes left, a minute and 40 or something like that, and we cut it within 10, under 10. I really felt like the game was going in our favor. I felt like if we could put together 2 to 3 stops without them hitting a big shot, and gaining back momentum, we would win, because I felt like the momentum would go in our favor. And I know our guys were going to hit shots, and I felt like the closer it got, the tighter they would get. He's just a good his experience and his just willingness to take those shots. He understands. Okay, I'm gonna get the ball to Dirk. I'm gonna get the ball to Dirk. When we need a bucket. But then when he has his opportunity, he understands. Okay, they're draped all over Dirk. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to continue to force feed him. I gotta loosen him up with one of these shots. It seems like he always throws in that three.
How do you describe this game? The way you guys come out and the way you finish?
It's an emotional roller coaster. I think you had every high and low that you can possibly have. I think all 14 guys on the roster, you know, we're frustrated. Our 15 we're frustrated at one point, and you know, we stuck in there though. We hung in there, and this is playoff basketball, and playoff basketball, and you're in the Western Conference, you're never going to give up, and that's just the mentality that we have. You know, we're never going to give up. If they beat us, they beat us. You know, they came out tonight and they played deservingly, but we're not going to give up, and we didn't, and we stayed in there. We were able to get them up there.
But wouldn't it kind of been easy too? I mean, you could have said you got the split here. You could have gone back 2-2 back in Dallas.
I mean, we definitely could, because I think, I mean, we all were tired. You know, I was mentally exhausted. For whatever reason, I could not get into this game. You know, things were not going right for me. I got the quick 2 fouls. It seemed like Collison was beating me to every loose ball. I kept miscommunicating on the defensive end. It seemed like it wasn't going right. But I told myself, and then I told my teammates, listen, we're not giving up, you know, and I'm not going to give up. I ain't done nothing right all night. But I'm going to stay out here, and at some point, I'm going to do something right. And hopefully it comes at the right time.
And did it?
Yeah. I made a couple plays. I don't know, but I still wouldn't worth nothing, but maybe the speech helped.
You've only been with Dirk one season. Does he surprise you at all still at this point or not?
No, you know, I'm kind of getting used to him being heroic at the end of the game. You know, you start to recognize what being a superstar is all about. You know, and he relishes those moments. And when the game starts to get close, you expect him to make every big shot. You know, and he just makes some unbelievable shots.